The Brahman and the Goat. One day, a Brahman was returning home from a neighboring village. Just then, 3 hungry crooks happened to see him. How kind the villagers were! What a plump goat! Wow!
What a plump goat! It would make a fine dinner. Let's trick him out of it. It shouldn't be difficult. Listen, I'll tell you what we'll do.
The first crook walked up to the Brahman.
Oh, Brahman, how can you defile yourself by carrying a dog on your shoulder?
You fool! Don't you know a goat from a dog?
Now, keep your temper. You are welcome to carry the dog if you wish.
Are my eyes playing tricks on me? No, to be sure, it's a goat. The Brahman walked on a little farther when the second crook stopped him.
Why, excuse me, sir. This dead calf may have been dear to you, but must you carry it on your shoulders? Have you forgotten that you are a Brahmin?
Are you blind? Can't you see that this is a live goat and not a dead calf?
Please don't be angry, holy sir. I'm sorry, my mistake perhaps.
What's the matter? Am I mad or are they? He walked ahead a few yards and then...
Oh, Brahman, drop the donkey before anyone sees you. People will laugh.
No, 3 of them cannot be wrong. Oh, it's not a goat. It was a goblin that kept changing its shape. Mean villagers, they played a trick on me. The Brahman did not utter a word. He pulled the goat off his shoulder, plugged it to the ground and ran away as fast as he could. The 3 crooks laughed at the Brahman. And then they had a nice feast. Moral: trust yourself before you trust others. The Dog and the Donkey. Long ago, there lived a dog and a donkey who belonged to a washerman of Varanasi.
All is quiet. It's been a hard day. Tonight I shall sleep like a log.
There, he's once again forgotten to give my dinner. A few hours later,
Good. He's fast asleep. I'm lucky. I can begin filling my sack. Oh Lord, it's a thief and the master is fast asleep.
he turned to the dog.
Look, a thief is carrying off our master's goods. Why don't you bark and wake him up?
Why should I? Our master neglects me. A little fright will remind him that he needs me and must look after me better. The donkey was furious.
How can you let our master down, you unfaithful, ungrateful cur?
Should I be grateful for being neglected? No, I will not wake him up.
Then I will, before the thief goes. I better be quick. The silly donkey. He'll wake up the whole neighborhood.
The thief ran away. The washerman woke up and went to the window.
That stupid donkey has ruined my sleep. I'll teach him to pray at odd hours.
Grabbing a cudgel, he rushed out into the yard. The washerman beat the donkey mercilessly. The dog shook his head in pity. Poor donkey! If only you had stuck to your duties instead of trying to perform mine. Would you have suffered this fate? Unfortunately for you, the thief has run away and the master does not know why you brayed so loudly. Moral: do your own duty. The foolish Brahman. A learned Brahman named Gargya once went from his village to a forest to worship God Shiva. Pleased with his devotions, the god appeared before him.
Oh, pious Brahman, you deserve a boon. Ask for one. Oh God, please grant me the Sanjeevani. so that I can bring the dead back to life?
The god held out some green leaves.
Whenever you want to bring the dead back to life, all you need to do is sprinkle the sap of these leaves on the corpse. The body thus raised will be stronger and more vigorous than before. Besides, these leaves will neither wither nor change.
The Brahmin was very happy as he walked back towards his village.
With this, I shall sweep away the sorrow of death from my village. There will not be a single unhappy house there. My importance will grow in the village. I may even be made the headman.
Suddenly, he began to have doubts.
But supposing the god was only teasing me? Supposing these are just ordinary leaves and...
Just then, he saw a dead tiger lying in his path.
I can test these leaves on this dead animal.
Without stopping to think, the foolish though learned Brahman crushed the leaf in his palms and sprinkled the juice over the tiger. The tiger came to life.
I'm hungry. It works! The leaves work!
Suddenly, the tiger let out a loud roar.
Oh God! What have I done? I'd better run for my life!
But the tiger had seen him. It pounced on him, and that was the end of the foolish Brahman. Moral: haste makes waste. The foolish crane. Long ago, there lived an old crane near a lake, on the bank of which was a tall coconut tree. The lake being almost dry, there were just enough fish for the crane to live on. But the old crane was vain about his tree and his lake. How I wish other cranes too would come and settle here and see how lucky I am. Then one day, he saw a flock of cranes flying past his lake. Stop! Stop! Please stop! The leader of the flock saw him.
That old bird is calling out to us. Let's fly down and see what he wants.
When they reached the bank, I'm so glad you heard me. Please be my guest. You can perch on the coconut tree and eat the fish in the lake.
He is good but foolish. He wants to impress us. But at what cost? He will starve to death if we accept his invitation.
So, on behalf of his flock, the wise leader declined the offer.
We are pleased by your attention for us, but please permit us to go our way. Yes, our wise leader is right. We are so many of us. What you have is sufficient only for you. Please permit us to go elsewhere.
If you don't accept my hospitality, I will give up my life. The wise leader had no choice but to accept.
All right, we shall be your guests.
Come then, let us go to my tree. So the cranes all went to the coconut tree. The old crane felt quite proud and strutted about in his vanity. Make yourselves comfortable, and when you are hungry, please eat the fish in my lake. There is enough fish for all of you. The flock of cranes took him at his word and began feasting on the fish.
I bet I can eat more than you. I bet you can't. I've eaten 6 fish already. Can either of you bet at that?
With all their betting, they soon finished all the fish in the lake. Oh dear! Not a single fish left! What shall I give them in the evening? What shall I eat when they are gone? The old crane began to repent on his folly, but it was too late. That evening, the leader of the flock came to him.
There is nothing here for our evening meal. We are grateful to you for your hospitality, but we must leave now. I cannot let my flock starve.
As they flew away, the leader felt sorry for the lone crane near the lake.
He's too old to fly with us. If only he had listened to us. Poor fool. He will not survive for long.
A few days later, weak and hungry, the vain old crane breathed his last. Moral: make sure you have enough before helping others. The foolish fox. Once, two rams met in a narrow way in opposite direction. Both rams did not give way for the other to proceed further. Both started to fight to find their way. Blood started oozing out from their heads. A fox saw this from a distance. The fox was a foolish one. The fox thought,
I can drink the blood coming out from the heads of the rams. Let me wait for some time to get more blood from them.
The rams continued their fight. Suddenly, the fox, without sense, jumped in between the rams to drink the blood. The rams got wild on seeing the fox in between them. Both rams with their horns pierced the fox in anger. The fox died immediately. Then the rams returned to normalcy and went their way peacefully. Moral: think before you act. The proud bee. Once, a very beautiful bee lived in a forest. She was admired for her beauty, but she was very proud and pompous. One day, as she was flying around, she saw a baby elephant. She went and sat on one of its ears.
Hey, who are you?
I'm the most beautiful bee. Don't you know me? You have a large and fat body, while my delicate wings make me the envy of all.
Oh well, I am glad to meet you. And where are you going?
Oh, nowhere and everywhere. You see, with these beautiful wings, I can fly anywhere unlike you. But we are equal in one way, because you have a trunk while I have this proboscis. The humble elephant nodded. But my proboscis can suck nectar from the flowers, whereas your trunk can't. So that makes me one upon you. Just as the bee said this, a strong breeze started to blow. Soon it turned into a storm, and twigs, leaves, sand and debris flew all around. The tiny bee could not hold any longer. She was also blown away in the wind. Oh, somebody help me, please! Oh, please help! And as the elephant turned to help, he saw her disappearing with the flying debris. The baby elephant went on its way with his 4 legs, which carried his large fat body and his humble and simple heart. Moral: humble hearts are strong. The Tiger and the Traveler. The tiger was too old to hunt. One day, he was walking by a marshy pool when he saw a gold bangle.
I may as well pick it up. It could be of some use. I've got the bait. Now I must wait for the catch.
Just then, a traveler passed by the opposite bank. The tiger spotted him.
Men are tasty and love gold. Hey, you there! Do you want this gold bangle? I have no use for it.
A gold bangle? It's tempting. But no, I must not risk my life for it. I would love to have the bangle. But how can I trust a fierce beast like you?
You have every reason to suspect me. I have been wicked in my time. But now, on the advice of a sannyasi, I am changed. So come across and take this.
Come close, huh? When you smell me, you may forget the sannyasi's advice.
I won't. Besides, I'm old. My claws are blunt, so do not fear. Come, wade across the pool and take this.
The traveler's love of the gold overcame his natural fear for the tiger. He seems to be telling the truth. I will wade across and take it. But he had hardly taken a few steps. At that time, oh, it's a mire! I'm stuck! Please help!
So you are stuck in the mud, I see. Never mind. Wait there. I'll come and help you out.
The tiger waded slowly up to the traveler and pounced on him. Oh no! What a fool I am! I let greed to overcome my reason. Moral: greed leads to downfall.